Well, hey there. I'm in cutting out some gussets here with my plasma cutter, and I'll show you that in a minute. But wanted to let you know I'm back to work on the rat rod here a little bit. I got some guys coming to visit tomorrow, some car guys, friends of mine, and they're gonna come up mid-morning. We'll have a cup of coffee and discuss this car thing a little bit, you know. And then I'm busy Wednesday, got appointments, and I got to go look at a job, grafting job in Yakima. Meet with a client down there on Thursday, and that'll shoot the whole day. But I am kind of getting back to work on the rat rod. I want to get back to work on it. Had a gentleman the other day point out very, very nicely and very politely. He pointed out that I did a real no-no when I did those cold starts on these rigs out here the other day, and you know, he said that I didn't let them run long enough to even put the charge back in the batteries that I took out to just start them. And I know he's right. He's absolutely right. Here's the thing: all my life I've been doing things I ain't supposed to do, you know. So you know, I was more focused on making the video than I was letting the engines warm up and charge the battery, recharge, and all that. So you know, if you come here thinking that I'm going to be doing things correctly as they should be done, boy, are you in for a disappointment. But if you're here to watch me molest a 1940 Dodge truck and do unspeakable things to a 1957 Cadillac and force them both to do things they do not want to do, well, then you're in the right place. I don't know anything about building cars, but I sure know how to get out here to my shop and bang around on this metal and have a good time. And I'm cutting out some gussets here. Been cutting out to add to the running board supports under there. So, man, I'm sure liking that new plasma cutter. Look at the cut. Look at the cut that baby makes. I'll tell you what, that's sweet. I picked up a little Hypertherm 45 over there, and it's half the size of my old one and does twice the work. So over the years, I have, when I had a good grafting season, there's been good years and there's been lean years. Last year was a pretty good year. Victor got a good bonus. That was nice to be able to do that for him. He'll be starting his 30th season with me here in about a month. So having a good year. Well, he made more money than I did. That's for sure, but it's not the first time that ever happened either. But I was able to buy a little something for the shop here. So that's what I've done over the years. Is I had a good year, I'd buy something for my shop, and because in hopes that at the end of the good years, maybe I'd have a pretty well equipped shop. So we'll see how that goes. There ain't really much else that I need or want, other than to just keep coming out here and banging around on this stuff. So that's about enough from now. When I have something to show you, I will. Well, I think it's time to tidy up here a little bit. Things are starting to get a little bit out of hand. Well, good morning, YouTubers. This is Lucky at your service. Got a couple friends showing up to have a little pie of coffee this morning. You ever notice when you have a big crowd, a lot of people show up, and you have a small crowd, just a few come? Isn't that interesting? All right, we're back in business. Back to cutting and grinding and welding and spitting and scratching and all the things you do in a shop. Show you what I got going on over here. Hang on, I won't drop you. How about that, huh? Pie and coffee this morning. Why don't y'all stop by? Come on over. Well, the fellers just took off. We had some coffee and pie and a real nice visit. It was great to see them guys from Waterville. They come a long way to get up here to see us. So, been a while since I had this thing picked up off the ground and where I could set it down and pick it up. I've had it sitting on the lift. And I took it off the lift last night because I wanted to check the travel, make sure I had enough travel on those front shocks to set it all the way down and not have it bottom out on the shocks, and I do. But I pumped it up last night, and I'm going to have to get out my soap bottle, soapy water, because I have a leak. I pumped it up to 150 pounds, and overnight it dropped, what was it? From 150 down to 135 or something. So I've got a leak, a slow leak somewhere, and boy, there's a lot of places it could be leaking. Somebody on YouTube commented here a while back. It was pretty funny. He said this red wiring here looks kind of like that rig that Chevaholic had to rewire because it had that red wiring. Fortunately, this is all temporary. But I just wired it up with some scrap wire that I had, and just to get my valves all situated and everything. Anyway, just checking out the travel on my shocks, and thought it was time to pick it up and set it down again. Hadn't done that in a while. Well, that helped it. Those front shocks, that kind of smoothed it out a little bit so it doesn't jump and hop around so bad when I hit the air. It raises and lowers a lot more smoothly, which I kind of like. And that's about it. See ya.